Hi guys, welcome to my anime pickups for the first half of October. Man, I can't believe it's October already, but it is. So here's the first thing I picked up for the month of October, my anime pickups. This is the Stelvia of the Universe, I think is the subtitle for this show. This is the tin for Volume 1. I have owned this series for a while. I got it last year, around this time last year in fact. I had the 8 volume release, but as I'm trying to downgrade space, one thing I remembered is that Geneon put out quite a few of these art boxes. They did one for 2 seasons of Kyo Caramel and Read or Die, and X, the TV series as well, and even Trigun I believe, where they put out art boxes that make the set smaller on your shelf, and this is one of them. So you've got a nice tin art box that looks really nice, and on the inside you've got those 4 thin pack DVDs, which they keep the covers. You obviously don't get the backs or whatever, but it keeps the covers, and it's a really nice art box, so I was pleased to pick that up to save some space. Next up, I picked up Serial Experiments Lane, the complete collection, a limited edition release on Blu-ray and DVD from Funimation. Got this one rather late. This is pretty much on the verge of being out of stock pretty much everywhere now. Right Stuff are down to their last 50 copies or whatever, but I was able to get it. It's a big chunky thing there, it's really heavy, but I heard the transfer is good. I didn't get it straight away because the show isn't particularly one of my favourites, but the transfer is good. I do like the show, so I decided to pick it up. Next up, I got a Comie Son and her 7 companions. Got this one rather late as well. This one's already hard to get in out of print. I luckily saw an auction on eBay and paid just above what it would have gone for normally, a couple of pounds more, which I was fine to pay in the end. I'm interested to see this series. It's got some small ties to Toradora. There's some non-speaking cameos from some of the Toradora cast, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I've also heard that the show is actually kind of good. It's well reviewed, well received, and it looks fantastic. And this art box is a really nice release from Funimation. Really like the brown and the cream design, as it were. It's a really nice colour combination, so that's a Comie Son. Next up, we've got my really awesome new pickup that I showed in my last video, the unboxing for. This is Prefectural Earth Defense Force, an extremely rare OVA put out by ADV on subtitled DVD, just. Not many release copies, as it were, of this around. I've watched it now. I thought it was really good. It could never justify its price in many ways. It was far too expensive for what it actually is. But the commentary track on it was absolutely fantastic. I watched it immediately after watching the actual feature itself. Full of fantastic facts and anime history knowledge and stuff like that. It was really, really awesome. I really enjoyed listening to the commentary, so it was almost worth the price just for that. Next up, we got Black Butler 2. I was lukewarm on the first season of Black Butler, but I don't know, I was willing to give the second season a chance. I saw this on eBay. It's not very easy to get hold of the limited edition anymore, so I decided to buy it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Blu-ray copy of the first season to fit in that gap there, though, because one, the box here doesn't have branding for Black Butler 1, and the second reason is my limited edition DVD version, mind you, but my limited edition version of Black Butler Season 1 is absolutely beautiful. It was the first limited edition that Funimation ever did in this new style that they're using, and it's a really nice release, and I don't feel like getting rid of it. And since I'm not an overly keen fan of the show, I didn't really want to double dip on that season. So next up, we got The Future Diary. Very excited for this release. I think this is going to be an extremely good show. I think I'm going to like it. I'm really, really hopeful I'm going to like this show. It seems to have a bit of a mix of the Kaiji Gantz sort of thing, and maybe a bit of Eden of the East, which I haven't seen, but I've heard things that compare to those other 2 shows. Basically high stakes games, bit of gore, you know, people's lives on the line in situations being forced by another hand, as it were. I think this is going to be a really cool series. I really do. So I'm very hopeful. I love the art design for this show. It's got some really nice designs on the characters there. Disc work again from Funimation. They need to take a page out of Sentai Filmworks' book, but when it comes to their disc art, it's not very good. But the covers are alright, at least for the most part anyway. This art box for this release isn't overly amazing, but it gets the job done. I suppose it's just not overly fantastic. I think the inner DVDs look a bit better than the actual limited edition box itself, but I wasn't too fussed really when it came to this show. I just wanted to own it. And oh yeah, the art box comes with these Valentine's like cards as one each. I put one in each DVD. They're not particularly amazing. I didn't even realise they came with it, so they're just like just art cards with a rather interesting message on each of them, which play on words or whatever. And finally we have the second half of the first half, whatever, of Sword Art Online, the first arc. Again, expensive release. This is the Ironclad. Is that how you say it? Ironclad. I haven't watched the show yet. I'm planning to watch this, these sets that I bought, these first two, extremely soon. I'm currently finishing a show called Infinite Revius, which is a very good samurai show from the late 90s. I'm thoroughly enjoying. But now I'm gonna dive into this show. This is something interesting. DVD. Yeah, for all the money that this set costs, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's cool to have this extras disc, even if it is on its own for some strange reason. Probably doesn't need to be, but anyway, like to have it on DVD, kind of like, come on guys, this is an expensive flipping show that you're releasing, well, expensive sets, like, that's kind of disappointing, but it's nice to have the extras, I suppose. I shouldn't complain too much. I show the inlay here because I really like the design. I don't show it very well. In fact, this whole mini unboxing I'm about to do for you is very shoddy. So I apologise in advance. So there's the front cover of the spine and the back. I really like the designs they did for the volumes. I think inside the box, like, they're cool. If they were a standalone, they might not look so great, but bringing them out of the box, they look nice. I like the disc art as well. It's a nice abstract design. And we've got a nice illustration booklet as well, again, with some great high gloss prints of the characters and such. Obviously I don't really know anything about this show barely at all, but that will change over the course of this weekend, because I'm hoping to, like I said, finish Infinite Revius today. And that's everything I picked up for the first half of October. I was going to pick up Gatchaman Blu-ray, but that's not happening this month anymore since it's been delayed, but I will be picking up Eureka 7 Astral Ocean finally. So until then, see you later guys.